Damn, is it tomorrow already? Time is it? August? August? Dodge. A once mighty car brand that dominated both track and stoplight with the Charger and the Challenger, using the 446 pack and the mighty 426 Hemi, reduced to obscurity in the 2000s with the likes of the Intrepid and Neon. Now, Dodge trucks kept the brand afloat, but their cars were unreliable shitboxes whose best parts were Mitsubishi in origin. Now, that all changed when Daimler bought Chrysler. They started infusing the brand with Mercedes parts. They introduced the new Chrysler LX platform, which was based on the Mercedes W210 platform. This platform was used on the Magnum, the Charger, and the 300C. We're going to be looking at the Magnum today. First thing you'll notice are the looks. It's unique. Long, low-slung roofline, huge wheels, and one of the meanest looking grills to come out of the 2000s. The looks are usually love it or hate it, and I for one love it. It sticks to its muscle car roots in the fact that it's huge. This is no subcompact wagon. It's 16 feet long and weighs in at a downright chunky 4,300 pounds. Now let's talk about the drivelines. Base engine is 190 horsepower 2.7 liter. 190 horsepower in a 4,300 pound beast. Ignoring how god-awful this engine is, with oil leaks, sludge problems, and misfires galore, you should not have under 200 horsepower in a 2-ton automobile. Avoid this engine at all costs. Next up is the 3.5 liter. Came with 250 horsepower, which is more reasonable. The 3.5 itself is very good. No real complaints about it. That said, the transmission that's attached to it is fucking horrible. It overheats, has rough shifting, and it can get stuck in gear. Total piece of shit and should be avoided. Now we're looking at the RT, and this is where things get good. They took the 5.7 liter Hemi out of the Dodge trucks and tweaked it. It makes 345 horsepower and a ridiculous 390 pound-feet of torque. I love this engine. I love it more than the mighty LS1. When you can make a 2-ton station wagon run 14 flat in the quarter mile, you know you did something right. The engine isn't perfect though. It uses 16 spark plugs. 16. Do you think it's enough? The back coils are a nightmare to change. It fires a check engine light if the oil viscosity is wrong. It'll have the infamous Hemi tick, and it will blow up if you over-rev it. There's also a 6.1 liter Hemi that makes 425 horsepower, but I really don't know much about it. I would assume it's a higher performance version of the 5.7 liter, but don't quote me on that. They're very rare and expensive when you do find them. All of the V8 cars use the Mercedes-built 5-speed auto. Sucker is a beast. If you don't abuse it, it's all but bulletproof. Just check for burnt fluid and water in the fluid and you're fine. At this point, you're probably wondering why you don't see more of these cars. Good looks, good performance. What's the catch? The suspension is the catch. Name a suspension part. Any fucking suspension part, and it's gonna be bad on this car. Struts, strut mounts, strut rods, sway bar links, sway bar bushings, control arms, brakes, tie rods, ball joints, or steering rack. It's gonna clunk, squeak, rattle, or leak. You change it out, and it's probably gonna be making noise again in the next 20,000 miles. I've never seen a suspension this bad before. Not even the second-gen Rams, which are the gold fucking standard of bad suspensions, can compete. Let's move on to the interior. Get some Mercedes quality. Okay, it's not Mercedes quality. It's crap.
It's shit. It's fucking bullshit. It's worse than the damn suspension. Everything is hard plastic. Broke hard plastic to boot. I'm fucking shocked that the seats aren't made out of hard plastic. It rattles worse than a 3rd gen Camaro, which again, gold fucking standard. God help you if you armor all that dash and then drive into the sunset. The full force of a supernova will fly directly into your retinas. My personal favorite annoyance is the turn signal that won't cancel after making a turn. You look like a little old lady in Florida. Right blinker just blinking its little heart out. There are good things about the interior. There's a metric shit ton of room inside. The guy I got this car from was a legit 7 feet tall and he had no issues with it. The heated seats will burn your ass off, like sitting on a stove, but in a good way. The sound system is also top notch for a stock system.
So what's the final verdict? It's a kid hauler and grocery getter that you don't have to feel ashamed to drive. It has nice looks and big power. It's very much a modern muscle car, provided you stick with the Hemi. All you gotta do, crank up the bitchin' stereo and throw a carpet over the dash and you're good to go. Thanks for watching.